Let's stay with the sectors that Uhuru's government is focusing on, and children in public schools are likely to lose 20 days each term owing to teachers who are absent or those in school but don't go to class. This compared to about 30% of healthcare providers who call in absent for various reasons, leaving their colleagues in public facilities short-handed. These are some of the challenges the government will face, according to a report on the country's service delivery indicators prepared by the World Bank in conjunction with its partners. Wilkista Nyabwa has more.
The Service Delivery Indicator Survey saw information collected from 303 primary schools and 294 health facilities. It is based on 3 indicators: what providers know, what providers do, and what providers have to work with. Faced with the question of what service providers do, the study found that incidence of teachers' absence in both public and private schools was relatively low. However, for every group of 100 teachers who turned up in public schools, only 55 were in class teaching. 27 others turned up in school but did not teach, while 2 others went to class but did not teach either. This meaning that out of an official teaching day, students in public schools only received 2 hours and 40 minutes of learning every day and lost 20 days every term.
If you combine the time that students are at instruction and the gaps in teacher knowledge, you can see that the outcomes that we may get will reflect what we saw in the beginning.
It was found that close to 30% of public providers were absent on any given day. Reasons cited ranged from sick and maternity leaves to training and seminars, official missions and strikes. Their absence then meant their colleagues had heavier workloads. When the study interrogated what the service provider in these 2 sectors knew, they found that only a third of teachers scored at least 80% on the curriculum they were teaching. In the healthcare sector, assessors listed 5 conditions. Only 58% of healthcare providers in public facilities could correctly diagnose at least 4 of these conditions. This report is just a tip of the iceberg of the challenges that await the Jubilee government when it comes to realizing their promises in the 2 sectors. Garissa being a case in point, as there aren't enough nurses to provide services, with a huge influx of women going to deliver at hospitals following the rollout of free maternity services.
Garissa Provincial Hospital, we had 112 nurses. Currently, as we are speaking now, I have only 70 nurses in the whole of the hospital.
The study concluded that while Kenya has invested heavily in education, its spending on health is modest, finding that even with proper investment in both sectors, the provider's ability and the provider's efforts are vital. Wilkista Nyabwa, KTN in Nairobi.